here, man, look like somebody got into an accident or something. Got hit with the bike.
New text message from baby.
Something like that, alright, huh? Dude back there beeping his horn at me. Anyway, man, hey, what's going on, man? Welcome back to another video, man. It's your boy Fatkat, of course, man, bringing you another one. Hopefully you guys, man, this is gonna be a different kind of video that I've personally done. Hopefully you guys allow me to talk to you guys for a second, man. You know, so if you're only interested in looking at the car, you know, seeing things that I got going with the car and things like that, man, I'm gonna tell you right now, like I've told you in other videos when I've done different type of videos, this is not gonna be the video for you, man. So, you know, I appreciate you guys for clicking on the video, man, but go ahead and click off of it right now, and we'll see you guys on the next one, man. No hard feelings, man. It's just, it is what it is. Like I said, everybody, you know, prefers what they prefer, pretty much. So like I said, this video right here is not gonna be anything about the car or anything like that. I'm not gonna show the car, just obviously I'm in the car, but you know, I'm not gonna show the car, just show you anything I got going on with it. Anyway, man, so let me talk to you guys for a second, man. You guys see the thumbnail, man. You guys see what it says, man. Like I said, something happened. I won't say something happened, but you guys seen in the video already, man. I met a subscriber, man, named Jose. All right, and he's not the first subscriber that I've met. I've met other subscribers as well, down like at the Cars and Coffee and things like that, man. Everybody obviously is super cool, man. They come up, you know, and it's a pleasure to meet everyone. But Jose was a little bit different, man. Like the way he, you know, he came up to me, and not came up to me, but you know, the way that, you know, when I met him, man, it was a little bit different. And he says he watches all my videos, man. So hey, shout out to you, Jose. I know you're gonna be watching this one, man. And I just want to let you guys know, man. After meeting him, man, I was like, man. I went home and I thought about it, you know, as I'm taking care of my kids and taking them to practice and everything else, man. I went home. And I was thinking, I was like, man, this YouTube thing is, you know, it's a bigger picture, right? It's not just, you know, me making videos and that's it, man. Like, there's actually a bigger picture. You don't really realize until you actually start doing this, man, like how big this thing could get, right? And how much, or how people view you, right, in a certain way. So I'll tell you, man, so when I first started making YouTube, man, or at least when I picked up the camera again, if you guys look all the way back at my channel, you'll see that my channel is super old, man. Like, you know what I'm saying, way back 7-8 years, man. And I just never ever took, you know, all I did was post videos. If you look at my old videos, literally I didn't talk on them, I didn't do anything. I think there was one video that I talked about when I was showing my PS2 and my Cadillac and my screens and things like that or whatever. I've been doing this for a long time, right? As far as modifications and all that. So like I said, I was doing my screens and everything else, and I was showing that video and I was talking in that one. Everything else that I got, never talked, man. Literally just had my little camcorder that, you know, the little camcorder I had, and I would video a car or video my car, whatever I had at that time, for 3 or 4 minutes, and then that was it, man. Posted up to YouTube, not knowing what it was as far. I didn't edit anything. All I did was hit upload, selected that file, upload, and that was that. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I knew, and that's all I did. Fast forward, man, because I'm not gonna go through everything, but fast forward, when I decided to pick up the camera again, right? Like I said, I didn't have this car at first. The first, like, maybe 2 months that I decided to pick up the camera again, 2 or 3 months, right? And so I was doing like new car reviews and things like that, you know, whatever I could get my hands on, pretty much. And then I told myself, I was like, hey, man, well, if I really want to, you know, kind of bring good content to people, right? If I'm going to pick up a camera, let me actually go out there and buy a car that people will be interested in, right? Like I said, well, let me not say that. Let me back up. So I already wanted to buy a car for myself, right? But I knew I had picked up the camera, so it kind of worked out all at the same time. So, like I said, I was like, okay, well, if I'm going to buy another car, right? Because I wasn't happy with the car that I had at the time. I said, if I'm picking up this camera, then basically kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Buy a car that I'm actually going to like, and buy a car that's going to be interesting for YouTube, pretty much, right? So it's basically killing 2 birds with 1 stone. So with that, man, I went ahead and man, he got another accident right here, man. I'm telling you, people in Florida cannot drive, man. Look at that. So I guess you got that dude, this dude over here in a Honda that swiped this guy over here in the rear, man. Dudes can't drive here in Florida, man. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful when you drive in Florida, man, for real. Anyway, man, where was I at? Yeah, so basically kill two birds with one stone, man. So I bought this car, and like I said, like I explained before, and I even explained it to Jose in person, man. I was like, you know, the only reason why I actually went with this particular color was because of YouTube. So I would have went with the granite. I don't know if you guys go back, when I was first getting ready to buy these cars, I was debating between granite and this color. That was my last two colors. I had a couple different colors on the table, but the very, very last two colors that was on, you know, like down to the wire, was the granite and this color. And again, because I was like, thought to myself, well, if I'm gonna do YouTube, man, let me get something that's gonna stand out, because I knew I was gonna put the YouTube banner on it and everything else, right? And put my name on it. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna need something that's gonna draw attention. And then there you go. All right, so here goes the confession, man. So yeah, so I started posting YouTube. I wouldn't, not necessarily a confession, but you know, so I started, because I've said this stuff before. So all right, man, so I started doing my YouTube videos on Christine and everything else, right? Even before her name was Christine. But, you know, I started doing videos on the car and everything else, man. But I would tell you, man, I wasn't really like doing it for like, man, I'm gonna be YouTube famous, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get big, and I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna make all this money, and I'm gonna, like, that was never my intention, man. Excuse me. That was never my intention, man. I literally was just making videos for, you know, for people, just like my old videos, man, just for people to know that, hey, if they're gonna see a car like this, right? Like I said, I did buy a car for it to be interesting, but if you're gonna buy a car like this, this is what you could do to it. This is what it will look like. You know what I'm saying? This is what you can expect to pay. This is what you can whatever. You know, just little things like that, man. And like I said, I was modding this car so that literally with the mind frame where if somebody wants to know what a Dodge Charger looks like with this particular features or this particular mods on it, this is what you can expect for it to look like. That's it. That's why I do a lot of the rolling shots as well, because as I explained, you know, one of the things that I used to always look for when I was modding, not this car, but a lot of other cars that I've had, I want to know what it looked like while it was moving. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of you don't really get a lot of that on YouTube for some reason. So I wanted to know, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, well, if I'm always looking for, you know, what a certain car is, because I used to type that in all the time, man, in my search bar, you know, so and so, you know, cruising on the highway, or so and so, you know, whatever kind of car rolling. I mean, that's what I used to actually type in the search bar, and you know, you might get one or two videos, but that's it. You know, so you don't really get for some reason, a lot of people don't necessarily do that. Anyway, so like I said, so going back, I wanted to, that's what I was kind of not focusing on, but I know I wanted to bring that element to my channel. So every time I put a little something on it or whatever, I go out there and do the rolling shots so that everybody can see what these particular cars look like, or what that model looked like on the car while it's moving. All right. But that was it, man. That was pretty much what I was gonna do. Like I said, I wasn't never ever did I think about, man, I'm gonna be making all this money on YouTube and this and that and third. I was never doing it for the, even to now, man, I'm not doing it for the money. Yes, I'm monetizing and everything else, and everybody, even when I first got monetized, you know, people were like, man, I see the ads, congratulations, this and that, but it was never about that. And it's not about that. All right. So I was just like I said, just making videos just for that purpose alone. So with that, man, like I said, I'm casually making videos, man, like dropping every 2 or 3 days, maybe 4 days or whatever. Obviously, you guys know, if you don't know, I do travel for work, right? Most of you guys do know that, already been watching me. I do travel for work, so I am pretty busy. I got my kids, man. I got my 3 boys. They were in one of my last videos, man. So make sure you go check them out, man. They're all hilarious and doing good things, man, in their respective lives. But you know, but my kids are all into, you know, each and every single one of them are into all these activities after school and everything else, man. So, you know, a lot of my time is taken up with that. So like I said, I was casually taking, you know, just doing these videos. But let me fast forward to today, man. Let me get to the point. So the thing is, man, like I said, after I met Jose, man, like I said, he's the guy that by the time this video drops, you would have already seen him already. He has the Granite 392 that he just dropped him off at Fatkat Auto Spa, right, to get his ceramic coating done. Well, he dropped it off at Unique Rides, which is the people that do my all my custom work. He dropped it off at Unique Rides, and Fatkat Auto Spa, who did my ceramic coating, is going to do his ceramic coating, or did his ceramic coating at Unique Rides, right? So it was funny, man, because so the day he dropped it off, he he called, I guess he was talking to TJ, right, the owner of Fatkat Auto Spa, and he ended up calling me. He was like, hey man, you got a subscriber, whatever, that's coming over here to drop off a car, whatever. He said he wants to meet you. I said, okay, cool, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? I was like, but I gotta pick up my kids and do all that good stuff or whatever, man. By the time I get back to that side of town, that's about another, it's about 30 minutes from where I'm at. And then obviously, and then it was rush hour traffic, so it actually ended up taking me about 45 minutes an hour. But anyway, I was on that side of town. I had to go back, drop off my kids, right, back to my side of town, drop off the kids, and then come all the way back, right. But I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, don't worry about it. Just let them know that, man, I'm gonna be there around this time because I gotta do this stuff, right? I gotta drop off my kids and whatever. Okay, cool. So when he got there, man, Gabe ended up calling me, right, which is the owner of Unique Rides, and he was like, hey man, I got one of these subscribers here. He says he's waiting for you, man, this and that and the third, da da da. So I think he had me on speakerphone, and I was like, yeah, but let him know, man, I'm literally, it was like 4 o'clock. I was like, yeah, man, let him know that I'm jumping off the kids right now, man. I'm literally gonna go in the house and turn right back around and I'm out. So okay, cool. And like I said, I think he was on speakerphone because he's like, yeah, man, I'll wait. So I think he was there, man. All in all, man, I think he was there before I even got there. I think he was already there for at least a good hour and a half, maybe, man, just waiting for me. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, so I was like, man, that's dope, man, because never would I think that somebody would think that I was that cool or whatever, you know what I'm saying, that they would literally wait over an hour just to say what's up to me, man. Like, I've never had that happen before in my life, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, so like I said, so when I went and I actually got there, man, got out the car, we said what's up, that was all off camera at first, man, because that was genuine, man. Like, I was literally, it was my pleasure, man, like, damn, like, this dude waited and everything else, man. Like, it was a genuine reaction. Like I said, I didn't want to do that on camera because then I think that's not genuine, you know what I'm saying? You're doing it only for the camera. And it was like genuine, like, hey, what's up, man, this and that and the third, and we greeted each other and we talked for a good minute before I even clicked on the camera. And yeah, man, but he kept telling me, I don't want to make this too long, but he kept basically telling me, he's like, hey man, I can't believe I'm meeting you, and I'm not saying this, don't get this wrong, man. I'm not saying this because like to boost my ego or something like that, man. I'm saying this because well, first of all, this is what he says, so this is basically like, I'm quoting what he's saying. So right, he could probably attest to this. I don't know if he's going to comment or not, but he can attest to it. But I'm basically quoting to what he said, and so I'm not throwing any words in his mouth. And also, man, like I said, I just want to actually show the appreciation that I have for that. But like I said, he was basically the whole, a lot of times, the whole time we was there, not the whole time, but the good part of while we were there, he's like, hey man, I can't believe I'm actually meeting you, man. I feel like I know you already. I think he said something to the fact that, man, like you're like an inspiration, and like, and I kept like complimenting his car because his car is dope, and he was like, man, you're like my idol. I don't know if he said you're my idol. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but it was something to that effect. And I was like, what? I was like, what are you talking? Like your car is dope, man. Like, everything you got done to your car is what I want to do to mine. You know what I'm saying? So this guy, man, like I said, it was funny because we literally probably did the same research, and we got all the same, had the same ideas, man. So he literally has almost everything on his car that I want to do to mine, right? Like to the T. Same company, same brands, everything, right? It's weird, but yeah, man. So yeah, but he kept saying that, and I was like, man, this and that. It's a pleasure, and I appreciate it, this and that, and it's true. But so when I went home, man, so after after we met and everything else, we probably there for a good hour, about an hour or so after I got there. So he's probably there a total of 2.5 hours now. So we met and everything else, and then so I go home, man, and I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, you know, this YouTube thing is a little bit bigger than what I'm making it. You know what I'm saying? The fact that there's people out there that literally like want to meet me, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, like I can't believe I'm meeting you. Like that type of stuff don't happen to me, man. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I got, you know, okay, I'm cool with people and this and that and the third, and yeah, you know, whatever, my boys and all, but like just people that I don't even know, like, hey man, it's a pleasure, it's an honor to meet you. That's what actually I think he said something like that too. Like it's an honor. And I'm like, this is my honor, man. It's my pleasure. So like I said, man, so basically, like, again, to get to the point, man, like this YouTube thing, like I said, to look at the bigger picture, man, there's people out there, man. There's people that actually, you know, looking for you as inspiration, you know, to other YouTubers as well, not just me, obviously, but there's a lot of YouTubers out there, man, and people look at their videos, man, and it's not just looking at their videos to be like, hey, I enjoy, or I like their car, or whatever, this and that, but they're actually like enjoying that person, and they're actually, you know what I'm saying, like interested in what they got going on in their lives. It's not just their car. And like he told me, man, because we were talking about it, and I was like, yeah, you know, a lot of people came in with the car and this and that, and like he told me, he was like, well, it's true, you know, you draw the attention with the car, man, but people are watching you, man. They're staying because of you. It's not because of the car. And you know, again, man, like that, you know what I'm saying, like that touched me, because again, as true as a statement that is, man, I never looked at it like that. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I was just like, okay, this is my car, this is what I'm doing to my car, this and that, and I'm just showing you guys what I'm doing to my car. And again, if you guys ever want to do something like this to your car, this is what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? Nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I never thought about it as people are actually like interested in what's going on with me, and they're, you know, enjoying my, you know, my presence on the camera and this and that and the third, man. It's just all about Christine, man, and that's it. Well deserved, as I might add, but I just never thought about it like that, man. So like I said, he was like, no, he's like, you know, yeah, the car brings in people, man, but people are staying because of you. And you know, and I could be here and be like, yeah, you know, yeah, I know that, man. You know, you stayed because of me and this and that, and I know you want to watch me and this and that. But if you guys don't know, man, by now, man, I'm not that type of person, man. I'm a super humble dude. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate literally every single subscriber. And I'm not just saying that. It's 100%, man. And people could call you. You know, there's probably some people right now looking at me like, man, shut up, man. You soft, or you know what I'm saying? You whatever, man. You know, they could be calling me all kind of things or whatever. Like, dude, you corny, this and that, the third. Like, you know what I'm saying? You should already have that confidence. I'm not saying I'm not confident, but like I said, I just like, anyway. Point is, I never thought, oh, there's a destroyer grade scat pack back there, by the way. But yeah, man. Point is, man, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I just never thought about it like that, man, because I've never been on this type of platform before. As far as, you know, actually filming myself and doing everything and all that. You know what I'm saying? So, and I've always kept my circle small, because again, I'm not the type to be into drama and everything else, man. So I've always kept my circle small and everything else. You know, basically just me, my wife, my kids, man. You know, a few people here and there, but that's it, man. Like I don't really get too tight with everybody. I've never been into like, you know, groups and clubs and all this other stuff. I like to keep my circle small, man. And like I said, that way it's just less drama, less everything. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So again, man, I just wanted to make this video, man, because just to let you guys know, man, from here on out, man, I'm telling you guys, man, I'm gonna start putting, and not that, like I said, I don't want you guys to get it misconstrued, man. I'm not saying that I wasn't putting everything into it, but I will say this, man, I was probably at about 50 to 60%, man, to be honest. Like I said, every 2-3 days, okay, let me make a video. You know, if I got this going on, if I got that going on, or whatever the case, man, let me make a video, and then I'll just put it out there. You know what I'm saying? If I got you know, plans or whatever, for if I had, you know, mods that I did, or whatever the case, man, just make a video real quick and just throw it out there. But like I said, I was probably going at about 60%, man, you know, as far as what I could be actually doing. You know what I'm saying? So hold on, man, I got somebody over here. What's up, man?
That shit's sweet, man.
I appreciate it. Hey, say what's up to the vlogs.
What's up, man? Hey, rev it.
Yeah.
You don't got no exhaust on it?
You can't hear it?
I hear it. I want to hear it. Yeah. Badass, man.
All right, man. Anyway, man, I get that all the time. I never actually had somebody say reverend to me, but I get you know, people talk to me all the time, man. So shout out to that dude right there, man. I got a destroyer gray Scat Pack back there, man. He's looking at my oh, that's a Daytona thing. Yeah, that's a Daytona. He's back there looking at my car. Anyway, man, but where was I at? Oh yeah, man. So like I said, so I was probably, like I said, probably about at 60%, something like that, man. But 60 to 70%, man. But for now on, man, like I said, I'm gonna be at 110, 150, 200, man. So it's definitely gonna be on and popping from here on out, man. I'm gonna try to put out as many videos as I can, even though, like I said, a lot of the times I'm you know, busy with the kids and everything else, man. But I'm definitely gonna be, you know, putting everything into it, and I'm gonna be you know, pumping out videos, man, no matter what, all the time. You know what I'm saying? So oh, there it goes right there, so you guys can see the Scat Pack. Well, the Daytona. You know, people get mad when you call Daytona a Scat Pack. Yeah, man. So if I see him, or if I roll by him, man, I'll show you guys a little more closer how it looks, man. But yeah, man. So like I said, from here on out, man, it's gonna be about 100. You know, I'm gonna put everything into it. Like I said, I don't care if I gotta stay up to 3 o'clock in the morning, man. I'm gonna be pumping out these videos for you guys as much as I can, anyway. You know, mind you, the kids, you know, I still gotta do. Kids come, you know, family comes first, man. So I'm gonna, you know, make sure that they're well taken care of and everything else. And I'm not gonna leave them, you know, especially the kids, man, leave them hanging by the, you know, by the wayside or whatever, and I just abandon them and don't take them to practice and don't pick them from school and all that good stuff. So I still got to do that, man, but I'm gonna make sure when I get home or do whatever, man, that I still find time to make sure I give you guys what you guys deserve as well, man. So anyway, so I know this videos, man, has been already super long enough. I just wanted to throw that stuff out there, man. I appreciate all my subscribers, man, especially ones that I've met in person. Jose, Cabernet Fox, Casa de Ortiz Photography on IG, and then Casa de Ortiz Dragons on YouTube. So anyway, I just want to make sure I didn't mess up your name. I knew what it was. It wasn't coming out my mouth. Anyway, man. But yeah. So anyway, so like I said, I met some other ones as well, obviously. So don't get offended if I didn't shout you out right now. But like I said, but those are the ones that I've met recently. And like I said, man, just shout out to everybody. But every single one of my subscribers, man, everybody that comments, everybody that likes the videos, man, everybody that, you know what I'm saying, that shows mad love, man, I greatly appreciate it, man, for sure. And like I said, man, you guys gonna get everything y'all deserve from me from here on out, man. So, all right, man, this video's long enough, man. Again, I greatly appreciate all you guys, man. Like, comment, subscribe. You guys know what to do, man. Hit that notification bell so you guys can check out everything that's going on with Christine, man. And like I always say, man, we'll see you guys on the next one.